Nick Durant here with Tattoo University. Just enjoying being outside a little bit, working on some machines. What I'm going to do is put this RCA adapter onto this machine here. Now, I've said before there are cheap machines and then there are inexpensive machines. This machine was only about $10 and it's a cheap machine. The vise already broke. You see I've replaced the vise there. And the other thing that likes to break is the wires back here, because these posts spin around and they don't stay still, and they're so close together it's hard to get your clip cord in there. So when you're struggling to get your clip cord in there, they tend to break. You can see this is all there is holding those together. This really thin wire with barely any solder at the end of it. And that is the reason why we need the RCA adapter. So we don't even have to deal with this anymore. We replaced the cheap vise with something that'll last longer and work better, and now we are replacing this system back here that is a flawed system. You can see back here some of the things I'm working on. This is a tip that has a little piece right here that fits to your finger and makes it a little more comfortable for you while you're tattooing. Keeps your angle, keeps your finger away from the needle. And this goes, let's see if I can do this one-handed. This goes right, here we go, this goes right here. And will help you while you're tattooing. If you have shaky hands or sore hands, this will just make it more comfortable for you and help you keep your line work straight. And I'm also working on a separate clip that just will connect to your tip like this. There's a lot of things that I'm coming up with and creating and testing out that should help you with tattooing. Alright, so let's get down to it. I'm going to have to cut some wires here, bend some things, figure out how exactly to do this. I've done this before, but it's been a while, and I probably do it a little differently this time. First thing I'm going to do is take these posts off. That's what you have there. And that gives us access to these wires. You see these aren't attached to anything. They're just screwed into this piece of plastic right here. And then that wire is soldered to the end of this. This wire is soldered to the end of this. So as this spins around, you just end up breaking that solder off the tip. It's not a good system there. I'm going to take these out. Now if you can figure out which wire is the positive and negative, your positive on your RCA jack is this middle part right here. And then the negative part is the housing, this part that is going to attach to your machine, which I need to drill a hole through here so I can attach it to this post. So this side is your positive, and this right here is your negative, the housing of the RCA adapter, or this little piece right here that connects to it. Alright, so here's our plan. We don't want all this wire flapping around in the wind, so we're going to try to get it back in here. I'm going to solder this wire to our ground and put this RCA jack where it's not going to get in the way while we're tattooing. We don't want loose wires and things in the way like this one, so we're going to try to attach this and then run this wire back through this hole here. So now we have this top wire soldered to this lug right here that is attached to the housing. I put a longer screw in there to make sure that it would stay tight and not come loose. So now I need to connect this end to this little piece right here and figure out a way to cover it up, maybe with shrink wrap or something to make sure it just don't have loose wires hanging out everywhere. Alright, so there you go. I'm going to test this out before I cover everything up. Make sure it's working, make sure nothing came unplugged. I'll put a little rubberized coating over this to clean that up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. So there you go. If you're having problems with your wires being disconnected, or you just want to use a RCA jack instead of a clip cord, you can add RCA adapter.